Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm coming to you with another sales update video. The first item I have is a Gap girls denim jacket, and it was kind of cute. It had little butterflies on it, but actually I see this jacket all the time, but it was only $1 at the time. So I picked it up and I sold it for $12. Okay, the next item, this was great. This was a Gore-Tex Woolrich like a water resistant jacket, had a hood, and it was new. It was great and has a little sheep on the buttons and everything. See? And there's a tag. And this was full price at the Goodwill. I paid $11.49 for it. And I think it sold within a week or two for a total of $63.40. Okay, this is just a Talbot's dress, nothing special, had little flowers all over it. I picked this up for $1 at the Salvation Army, and I took a best offer of $19.99. Okay, this is a pair of Adidas Samba sneakers. Let's get a better picture. I picked these up at the Salvation Army for $5. And they sold, I think, probably within 3 weeks for a grand total of $32.50. Okay, this is nothing. This is actually nothing special. I picked this up for $1 at the Salvation Army, and otherwise I probably wouldn't have picked it up at all. But it did sell for $20, and what was good is it went to Australia. So they paid $33 to have this shipped to them in Australia, and I actually made more money because it went to Australia. If you do not do international shipping, it really is a great idea to do it. I personally, I know they have that global shipping program, but I don't like it getting out of my control. I've heard that sometimes they open packages or they've repackaged an item, and to me, they might be held responsible, but if someone is unhappy with the item because it's broken, they leave you a negative. I'm not sure how that works. It's not a problem to ship international. It really is pretty easy. So, I mean, I would recommend that you do it yourself, but and you would make more money. And but you could do whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so the next item, this was a mistake. Another thing I picked up, on, oof, that was nothing. It was just a sweatshirt with Jimi Hendrix on it. I thought, oh, it will get 20, 15. No, it's not worth anything. So I put it out for $7.99 plus $6.50 shipping. And again, someone said, well, I take $6.99. I was like, yeah, sure. And it went to Australia again. So they paid, for $33 to have this shipped to them. And I made a couple of dollars anyway. Okay, this is a pair of Tommy jeans. I only recommend getting Tommy jeans if they have something on them like the flag and embroidery and something that stands out. You know what I mean? Like a regular pair of jeans where you can't quite tell that it's Tommy jeans, they don't sell that well. It usually has to have something that really stands out for it to sell well. At least that's what's happened with me. I picked these up. Where did I pick them up? Oh, for $1 at the Salvation Army, and I took a best offer of $19. So, but if you do pick up these jeans, with the embroidery on it or the flag or something else distinctive, you can normally get about $20. Okay, this is a Jones, New York blazer. It was nothing special. I picked it up for $1 at the Salvation Army, and it sold for a best offer of $23.99. Okay, this is a men's Woolrich deer sweater. Now, normally this would have flown out of any place it was in because it was just like very so distinctive with the deer and everything, and it was wool. However, it had a hole in it, and it made it all the way to the dollar Salvation Day when they still had it. So I was like, you know what? For that price, I picked it up. And it sold for $16.99 plus $5 shipping. Because still, if someone's going hiking or using it, it's a good quality sweater. It was not a crazy hole. It was just, you basically stick your finger through it. So that was great. That was a good profit on that. Okay, this was a Gap faux fur lined vest, denim vest, which was really interesting. I'm surprised. I normally I'd open that, and I recommend when it has a lining like this, even though I did not do it, to open up the jacket and take a picture of the inside. And I don't know why I didn't, but it still sold, and it sold for the price I was asking for, $27.99, and it cost me only $1. Okay, this is a pair of Nua tags and Nautica cargo pants. These were great. I think I originally had them out, I don't know, it was $44.99. And it was really funny. I had someone trying so hard to get me to go down to like $20. And he kept sending me these offers. And I'm like, seriously, the best offer is $30 plus the $6.80. It's the best offer I'll take. And he just wouldn't believe me. And he kept sending me offers till they denied him sending me offers. He was like, you know, what do I do? I actually had to go in and change the price to the price that I wanted so he could then buy it, because I didn't know, but he's saying that if he made too many offers, they will restrict him and stop him from making any more offers, which I actually didn't know that. So this was good. I paid $4.49 and it sold for a grand total of $36.80. Okay, this is a Coogee puffer vest, and it was kind of cool looking. So I paid full price of $5.99, and I thought I made a mistake because there was several of them out there. But eventually, it did sell, and it sold for $24, and it was so light it went first class mail. So even though I paid $5.99, I did make about $12 on it. So if you see that, it's definitely worth picking up. And here's that vintage London fog cardigan again. If you've watched the other videos, you keep seeing London fog cardigans pop up. They're great. I have so much luck with them. I actually love them. I look for them. I paid half off at the Goodwill, so that was $2.75. There was a teeny little pull hole by the button, but that was the only flaw. And it was purchased for the asking price of $34.99. So I'm telling you, these cardigans are wonderful. All right, this is another pair of Tommy jeans. And you're like, well, what's distinctive? Look at the embroidery, like around the pockets. And it was a really light fabric too. It was very, very soft and light, and it has it around the back, and it has that patch as well. And you know, when you're taking pictures, try to get all the tiny details. Remember, if you're looking at something, you're looking at all those little details and what's on the button and everything else. So instead of just saying this is front, this is the back, and you know, here's the pockets, try to take a picture of all those little details, because I really think it helps somebody decide whether they want it or not. And this sold for a best offer of $18, and it cost me $1. Okay, this is a juju, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that. It was a faux leather jacket. Never heard of it before. I picked it up, but it was really clean. It almost looked like it was brand new. And it was a good size. It was a woman's 2X. So I put it out for $40, and I took a best offer of $32. Now this is really interesting. I saw it on the shelf at the Salvation Army, and it's brass. And for some reason, I always pick up brass things. I have no idea why. Some of them sell, some of them don't, but I'm just like drawn to it. So I had no idea what this was. It's not like I saw it and went, oh, wow, it's the coat of arms for Saudi Arabia. Let me get that. I had no idea. I just thought it was interesting. So it was only $1. So I picked it up, and I Googled it by just saying cross swords with palm tree, and it actually pulled up the coat of arms for Saudi Arabia, luckily. So I put it out. I put it out for $25, and I took a best offer of $20, and it sold probably within 2 weeks. So if you see something strange, if it's cheap enough, I would definitely pick it up. I would say I've gained 50 times and I've lost maybe 2. You know what I mean? Like, it usually goes in your favor if it's really unusual. Okay, this was fantastic. This was fantastic, because this was, if you look back on my other videos, somewhere there's another sale with cowbells, and there's 3 in that lot, and they sold for $40, and these sold for $60, and they all came in the same bag at the Goodwill for $5. So each lot only cost me $2.50. if you ever see old cowbells anywhere, I would definitely pick them up. These were absolutely great. And it was really funny because these were the more desirable bells than the other one. And they sold quicker because they were cheaper. But I really held out. I would say I held out for 4 or 5 months without changing the price on these. And I'm glad I did. I mean, you know, what I had invested was next to nothing. So, you know, take a good look. If you ever see anything like this, it's got the wooden, oh, I don't know what these things are called, but you can see it in the picture. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and your sales are going great. And I'll see you next time.